So you're post-pump?
Yeah, I hit chest real quick and
Nice. We got Jake Ricca back, friend of the pod, friend of the program. What'd you hit today?
I hit chest. I just did 5x5.
Nice, dude. I'm known to just go in there and do the pretty muscles. I'll do the delts, the buys, pump the absolute living shit out of the calves.
The calves?
To the moon. I essentially just, like, if I could just plug an air pump up to my calves, it's what I take pride in. It's really all I have going for me.
Yeah, you got some muscular calves.
I got the spider web, too. I don't know if you can see that. But the thing is, the veins pop through. The thing is, though, big calves, small thighs. So it's a little weird. Like, I kind of look like a, I don't know. I don't really have an example of what I look like a tentacle man in a sense.
Yeah. I'm gangly. Like Popeye of the legs.
There you go. Yeah. My calves do look like the biceps of my legs, which essentially is what they are. But anyways, dude, me and Jake, I don't know if anyone that is listening to this has seen the Scoot videos, but Jake's been the one editing those and filming them and producing them. We were just out in the streets hard, dude.
Yeah.
Let me see. Do I have my...
It was a full hour of running around, running and gunning.
Yeah, we got a scooter. We hopped on the scoot, the public scoots. Brandon, I hit a 3-stair, but I'm willing to call that a 4-stair. What I hit today, dude. That was huge, bro. I almost went down a couple times, hit a black diamond.
Almost hit a delivery guy. There was a lot going on, dude.
Yeah, but dude, the people in the streets we were drawing a crowd.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know if you noticed these two cool black guys looking at us from their balcony at one point. You clocked that.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was sick, dude.
That was the best I felt all day.
Yeah, that was really cool. You know what's so funny? When two black guys are doing something and they see two white guys watching from a balcony, like, yo, we gotta get the fuck out of here. They called the cops for sure.
For us, we're doing something cool.
Dude, this has to be cool if they're observing, because they've got like 6 other things that they could be doing. But I'm just pulling up. I think I got this Whoop band. Do you know what this is?
Whoop. Yeah, you kept mentioning it. I just assumed.
Yeah, it becomes such
like, see if my Whoop picked up some motion.
Yeah, dude. So it did.
Like a fitness band, like just a fitness.
I'm gonna see if I can type in scooter for the activity.
It was like what's funny is I love that Matty is into Whoop now, because this is what they were all wearing during Sober October back at the OG ones, you know. And so Matty's just getting into it.
Because does it give you more health stuff? Yeah, versus like an Apple Watch or?
Yeah, well, I don't know what an Apple Watch does. What this does is everything based off the heart rate measures your strain, recovery, and your sleep.
Oh, okay.
And then it just kind of tells you where you want to be based off of where your body is. So if your recovery's through the roof, it's like, yo, you want to step it up in the gym today. Your body's full force, ready to go. If you're like me, here's the thing. This is great if you're an Olympic athlete.
Yeah.
For me, it's just a reminder that I'm not an elite human.
Yeah.
I can't sleep. It gives you a grade every morning. I wake up. If this was a report card, I'd feed it to my dog.
Is it on there or is it on your phone?
It's on my phone. I got the app. So every morning it tells me how much I slept compared to how much sleep I need. How much, as a normal human, how much sleep do you believe you need?
If I get 5 to 6 hours, I'm good.
Okay.
I prefer
That's not
more.
Enough. That's not enough.
I prefer more, but I don't.
I always thought the gold standard was 8.
8 is standard.
That's what my pops used to tell me. So school-age children, 6 to 13 and 9 to 11 hours a day. 9 to 11 hours a day.
Never forget.
Teenagers, 8 to 10. Most adults, 7 to 9. You said 6 to 8 you're getting?
I'm getting. I'm fucked up. Like my head's messed up. I'm up all night and I'll wake up and shit.
And then elders need 7 to 8. I thought this would have been flipped. I got to be honest with you. I understand that kid. Brandon, did you sleep like a dog?
As a kid, yeah.
Because you're that's why you're big. That's why because I met your father.
Yeah, he's tiny.
And I was very suspicious that your mother had an affair.
Yeah, that's my dad's joke. Whenever we go around town, everyone's like, "Your kid, he's so big," and he's like, "I don't even know if he's mine." And then they all laugh. Yeah. And it's the 20th time.
They're saying it to you. They're like, "Your son is so like this is my dad, dude. What are you talking about?" And you're just towering over him. You give him an ice cream cone and a little cap. That's nice. But yeah, did you sleep a lot as well as a
all the way up until Xbox
genetics?
Live? Okay. Xbox Live is what destroyed my sleep.
How old are you?
I was
now
right now 31.
Okay, I'm 30, same age. Hell yeah.
For me, it was middle, like 7th, 8th grade and on. I just didn't sleep at night. I would get I'd be literally playing games until 2, 3 in the morning, and then have to go to school.
Just screaming slurs into your pillow.
Yeah, my dad would get so pissed, and the doors for my room were broken.
Yeah,
because me and brothers would fight and break the locks, and he would just back his ass into the room and fart in my face
Your dad?
at like 3 a.m.
What a guy. That's a good dad because he could have got the belt. I'm assuming he's a big guy.
He's a big fuck.
So he could have just knocked you out the easy way.
No, he just got mad. I was screaming.
But that's what I'm saying is like the move would have been to hit you. He chose to fart, and I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good father. He didn't use his powers. He's tamed because you big guys, you fellas that are just like, did you play football?
Yeah, of course.
See, you're a dude that like, I would be afraid to piss off at any time, but I tend to realize the bigger dudes are even keeled.
Some of them. I was a bouncer for like 5 years.
Right.
And you meet some big guys that are like, oh, these guys just are fucking bullies.
Short fuse.
Yeah, you just meet people that want to be bullies, but
yeah, there's a couple dudes.
I don't even want to say 50-50. Most big dudes that you do run into are very chill.
Sweet.
They
sweet
know
guys.
they're big and they're like, dude, I don't want to fuck you up. Like,
yeah,
leave
don't
me
have
alone.
to. And also, like, I feel like because of your size, you get a little bit of more street respect. Do you find that?
Yeah, it's weird. Homeless people like holler at me like I'm like a hot woman. Hey man, you big as fuck.
Yeah, dude,
I get that.
Because I mean, if there's one thing you're doing, it's eating.
Yeah,
and that's attractive to them. I mean, it is. It is. That's a quality that they like in a man.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who can feed them. But I don't even know. Yeah. So the sleep that's crazy to me. You had multiple brothers?
I have 4 brothers.
What did a shopping cart look like? You just putting up gallons?
We drank a gallon of milk a day minimum as a family. Usually went through 1.5 to 2 gallons.
You have 5 brothers.
Yeah.
There's 6 of you.
No, 4 brothers. So 5 total. Yeah.
Wow.
2 immediate brothers from like my mother and father, and my dad had 2 from a previous marriage. I still call my brothers full because like I spent the majority of the year with like, no, not majority, all summer with them.
Yeah.
So for all summer,
they came from your dad's balls. That's full.
Yes.
That's
what I call it. I don't treat it like, oh, that's my half brother. When someone asks, I'm like, that's my brother.
That's only if it's the mom. It's half, I believe.
Yeah. But it's big. They're also big as fuck too.
Damn. How many eggs? You guys putting down eggs?
Yeah. I can't remember. My mom would just make a giant thing. I think she would just do a whole carton of eggs in the morning.
Not just a big omelet.
No, just a big bowl of scrambled eggs, and it would just be on the table, and we're just taking scoops of it.
Did you guys fight?
Me and my 2 immediate brothers did. I can't hate something. 2 of my brothers did. All the door handles in the house were broke.
Oh, nice.
Because we would like push or do something.
Oh, are you guys a hole in the wall family?
Yeah.
Mom knows how to patch a hole.
Yeah. We fucking tried holding the doors shut, and then my brothers would like try to break the lock to get in. And they did. So none of the doors locked, which was a nightmare when I tried masturbating.
Yeah, dude, that's bad. It's tough to share. Me and my brother shared a bathroom. But when I was in the Navy, one of my roommates, he was a huge dude, big guy, similar build, and he had 3 brothers. And I punched a hole in my wall once out of anger. I can't remember, drunken rage. And then his mom came for Christmas with the kit, and she just knew what to do. She just fixed it up, and you could tell it was like a weekly occurrence in their household. They had to patch some holes.
Yeah, when kids fight, as you get bigger, holes start getting in the walls. Bro.
But Brando, you got sisters. You ever clock one? I always wonder because I feel like that's
what's up.
I feel like the one time you can punch a girl in the face is if it's a sibling. You guys are 2 years apart and it's 12 and under.
No, I mean,
cops aren't getting involved.
I'm sure, like I'm sure as like a kid, I like slapped him, but I never like hit him. It was, my parents were pretty like, don't.
Did they ever gang up on you?
No, because I'm 3 and 4 years older than them.
I misunderstood. Okay. I always thought you were the baby.
No. They're younger than me, and they were adopted. So like, it was
so you have a little clout.
Yeah.
It's like,
also, my mom did a horrible job of not making me the clear favorite child. Like, it's a joke that my sister's like, you're the favorite. Now at this age, my mom's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dude, she doesn't give a fuck.
Parents, do you know who your parents' favorite is?
I don't know.
Because 6 or 5 is like, there's room. There's at least one that's not. If there's not a favorite, there's one that's below the average at least.
Yeah.
Do you know who that one is?
I couldn't tell you
because I
don't want to do it.
I might know. Honestly, Jake, from what you told me, it could be you. You got like a rocket scientist brother. You got one of your brothers is Oppenheimer. What do you have going on?
Yeah. My brother's going to France to study quantum chemistry. Wow. They're giving him like a full, like he's already got his doctorate pretty much, and he's going to do his like post whatever over there in France on the border of like Germany.
My brother's going to community college in Bakersfield.
Yeah, I don't have a brother.
Those are my genes. See, that's how sad Brandon is, dude.
And then I got a cop in the family and 2 musicians.
Okay.
And I'm a comic.
And you're a comic. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, like, if everyone does well, that's so sick for your parents. What a spread.
Yeah, it's quite a range because my
They should have done it like the Kennedys, though. You guys need a lawyer. You need a politician. That's the thing. You guys could have taken over.
Yeah, I was studying business management and like accounting in college, and then I was like,
the business management is helpful for what you're doing now. Not the degree, but if you learned anything.
It was super helpful. I got a bunch of sales gigs after college, and a lot of comics don't know, I co-founded a tech startup over what's called quarantine.
Oh, nice.
And we got like funded and everything, and it was
hell yeah.
exciting. So I was like in the startup space.
Damn, during quarantine, they
defunded
defunded the police and funded you?
Yeah,
That's
dude.
crazy. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, I was just in one of the most magnificent weddings I've ever attended. I was a groomsman. Let me just break it down for you. Have you ever been to Palmdale? Or, excuse me, Palm Springs?
Such
Florida?
different places.
Yeah.
Holy
Similar weather.
shit.
Similar weather.
Similar weather. Like
But Palm Springs is like where it would be like the
It's in
Boca
California.
It would be the Boca Raton kind of. People go out there it's resort. Only resorts. It's a desert.
Mhm.
There's golf casinos,
Coachella.
and then Coachella happens there.
I was in the Florida Boca Fort Lauderdale area the whole time.
This
which
last
is
weekend
very
for a
similar.
wedding.
Yeah.
Let's go tit for tat on this here
Yeah.
because me and Brandon are in committed relationships. I
Yep.
imagine you'd like to marry the woman you're with eventually.
Yep.
Same. You just got out of a relationship, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I can't go to a wedding without picking it apart for my own future wedding. Like at this point in my
Taking
life,
notes.
I'm taking notes, things I like, things I don't like. The things that I don't like always tend to lean on the inconveniences to the attendees, which boy were there tons. I mean, as the groomsman of this is an elegant wedding. This is my buddy that I grew up with, right? Near and dear to my heart. We talk a couple times a year. We've gone separate paths. He's a young esquire, a lawyer.
I thought you were gonna say escort.
No,
Dude, nice.
no. He's a lawyer, and so all of his buddies are lawyers and accountants, loaded, right? They're all doing well. We went on the groomsman trip. What is it called? The bachelor party.
Yeah.
And it's just like we're going to these nice restaurants. We're ordering the family meal, so we have to split it down the middle. I can't even get the soup and salad special if I want to save some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's put me in a real cool. We're staying in an Airbnb. I had 2 rooms for myself. It's completely unnecessary. And then we stay at this wedding. It was an estate, dude, like an absolute mansion in the middle of the desert. It had like walls around it. It was gated. It had a nice pond in the front, dude. That's right. Did some writing in the
They have
morning.
fish in the pond.
There were some little fishies in there. I was afraid. I wanted to get a raft in there, but I was afraid that a snapping turtle would end up on my ass. You know,
Is there snapping turtles in Cali?
probably not. It'd probably just be a tortoise drowning.
Yeah. The one guy with the fucking straw in the nose. Just
Yeah. No, I think that's more of your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
The snapping turtles.
Does not look like. Oh no, yeah. There's a large snapping turtle found, California.
Sick.
Yeah, they're illegal to own, so it's just like people bring them in and then release them into lakes.
Crazy, dude.
So ours was similar. We're tip for tap. We'll go into the ceremony.
Yeah, let's just get the setting here.
Yeah, my setting was my brother married the girl that he's been dating for like.
This was your brother's wedding?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Almost like 15.
You were
plus
also
years.
a groomsman?
No, we didn't even do like a big ceremony.
Dude, I already like yours better.
They eloped like on paper at the
That's
courthouse.
hot. That's sexy.
And they were gonna try to do a ceremony, but they were like, dude, and that's him and his girlfriend or wife now talking, like, let's just put the 20-30 grand we'd spend on a wedding into a house.
Right.
So they just were like, yeah, we'll just have a nice reception with like all of our family and friends.
Yeah.
And we just had like a big ass like
Backyard?
dinner. No, we rented like a place called S3 in Fort Lauderdale and had really good food. Just all you can eat, all you can drink, open bar, and everyone just drinking and eating the whole time.
That's the way to do it. And I
Yeah.
mean, like, did you guys like dance or any of that stuff?
Nothing, bro. We just ate, chilled, and then we went to an Airbnb and got very fucked up with family and friends.
I like that we just can't call it a wedding if there's no dancing is where I sit. We got to call this like a love ceremony, a marriage ceremony.
True.
It's beautiful. That sounds way more fun and stress-free.
Yeah.
But Papa likes to shake it on the dance floor, dude. And the whoop got my biometrics out there. My God, dude, was I shaking? Was I grinding? And
So you're dancing at a wedding. You're getting ready to go.
Dude, you forget that the dress shoes just slide like ice, and you're doing moves that you can never do before. I'm doing the running man. I'm shuffling. It's insane.
They do the cha-cha slide. What's that song? If we
Dude, slide to the left. 3 hop. Yeah.
Every DJ busts that out at a wedding.
Dude, this DJ was good, but
It's called the Cha-Cha Slide. You were right.
fellas, what do you think the top 3 songs that must be played at a wedding are?
I mean, maybe Cha-Cha Slide could be argued if it's a white wedding.
Perhaps, but that's,
Yeah,
you know.
because you need to get people like feel like it's easy to dance. Look,
Yeah, it gets people on
slide
there.
to the left,
Or the wobble,
you know?
wobble,
That one I was
wobble,
gonna say, yeah.
But I would argue, you know, you make me wanna shout.
Oh my god!
Because they want that picture of the bride and the groom.
Wedding Crashers.
Hey, a little bit softer now, a little bit softer now. Everyone gets low. They want that picture of the bride and the groom in the middle. That's a classic.
Didn't
play
a
it.
fun
This
fucking
guy,
song.
DJ
Yeah.
Desert, didn't play it, dude. DJ Datetree, whatever he goes by. I don't know. He lives in the desert.
Yeah.
Didn't play it.
DJ Desert.
DJ Fig, dude. He didn't play it. DJ Camelback did not play it. And then another one that I have to hear is "Dancing in the Moonlight."
Oh,
Everybody's feeling warm and
Yeah.
bright. So good.
okay. Yeah.
Didn't play it.
Yeah, I went to a wedding recently and the DJ played only 1990s rap, like Run DMC, and he wouldn't take requests. Like The Bachelor, or I mean not the bride, the groom had asked for a song, and we had to ask the guy 4 times to play it, and we were like, dude, the literal bride and groom want you to fucking play this. And he's like, hold up, my mix is on.
Dude, DJs
Dickhead.
DJs very quickly think that they are the head of the show. It's no longer a wedding. This is me. I've just sold out Madison Square Garden and I'm playing. Dude, there's a DJ that used to play people up for a show that we would do at Sunset, and he did fine. He would play 10 seconds of a song, spin it on the thing, cut it. And every now and again, he would pull me aside and he'd be like, yo, am I bombing right now? And I wanted to say, if you're bombing as the DJ, fucking kill yourself, dude. End it now.
You pick a song and play it.
Dude, it's the clip art of music.
Yeah.
You just fucking take something that somebody spent hours and hours and hours that mastered it and worked it on and fucking got it in the studio, got it down to a science, and press play.
Yeah, dude, DJs, some of them, that's... was he literally just working the back booth whenever comics would go up? It was like, oh, he's on that shift today. That wasn't
He
like
was
a
a little
separate
more-
hired
he
DJ,
was-
was it?
I don't want to, I like this guy a lot, so I don't want to say too much with talking shit, but it was just he was really in his head about people are paying attention to me. I promise you, dude, you're doing the job that an iPhone can do.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of,
As long as music plays.
yeah, man.
You can play Beethoven.
Hey, how many shows do we do with no music?
Brutal.
But I'm just saying it can be done. You're not essential.
Yeah, it's not. It's also not the end of the world. You know who never plays music in between? Any East Austin show. And
I produce a
great.
show at East Austin, no music. It
doesn't matter.
It's not ideal, but it does not ruin the show.
No.
It only adds to it a little bit. It's just a cool, it reminds you you're at a production, I feel like. And it's just
I've produced over 200 shows. I've yet to do music in between any person.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I am a ham. Brandon knows it. Daddy loves a walk up.
You love a walk.
Oh my
yeah.
God. Brandon, you know the song that I like.
Yeah, he goes up to Bruce Springsteen, Born in America.
No.
Born in the USA.
Rhinestone Cowboy.
I know.
Right now.
I was just.
It is.
I was just
It is
picking a shitty song.
Rhinestone Cowboy is one of them, but it's
Oh, the Law and Order song.
Law and Order
Dun,
SVU.
dun,
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 dun, dun, dun,
What the fuck? Why?
Boom, boom. Because it's just so commanding, dude. When you hear that draw, can we get a little sample?
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
And then I'll hit something like Quartz in Session.
It's semen.
But dude, you're just it gets the people going. It's an instant laugh. Automatically, right off the bat, people are on my side. Women love that show. I've got all the ladies that on my side. Let's hear it.
It was always so fun playing this, and then you'd get up and you'd do the cut the beat, and I'd be in the sound booth, and I'd be like, so cool.
Yeah, dude, Brent.
You walk out to this.
This is nice, dude. All right, cut it. How fucking, dude, it is.
It is. I'm laughing right now
Hey.
thinking about it.
Next show you have, if you do it, I won't be mad.
Okay.
But only you. Don't tell too many people.
I'm not telling anybody.
All right. And it's. I've thought about going up there with a gavel and just slamming it on the stool. Quartz in Session.
All right.
Because the beginning is like this is their story. Dun, dun. So I need to have my name is Matty Stew. This is my story.
Dude.
And then Brandon comes back in. Dun, dun.
But back to dude, some DJs really do take their job too serious.
It's
because I worked in bars for 5 years, and there's so many of them where some are like clearly oh, they know what they're doing. The crowd is having a way better time that they're here versus other DJs. But some are just like they show up with like a mix, hit play, and they just act like they're a legend. And
Dude.
it's like, bro, what do you fucking hit play, bro?
One of my friends, one of my friends is a DJ, and we were at a wedding in Tahoe like a year ago, and he found out that me and some of my other buddies got an Airbnb. He's like, yo, can we do the after party at your house? Like, I'll play a set. And I was like, absolutely not. Like, there's no, I don't know if
That's not where I thought it was going.
No. Have you guys ever been held prisoner to someone like doing a set in your kitchen or something like that? Like a fucking DJ set? Like, dude, God. This guy was like, I asked him, we were at the wedding, we're chilling, we're all drinking. I'm like, yo, you come to the casino with us tonight? He's like, dude, I just want to DJ. I'm just literally looking for. I'm like, that'd be like me going around. Like if we're at a place and you're like, "Hey man, let's go get." Like, dude, I have to. No, I have to find an open mic.
I gotta hit
right now.
I have to get on stage, dude. And he just kept saying that, and he's like, "Yo, can I like set up this stuff? Like, if you guys go to the casino, I'll set up back at the house. You come back." I'm like, dude, when we come back at the house, I promise you, I will be crawling in, and I want to go to bed. Okay, I don't want to lose $3,000 at the casino and come back and hear boots and cats in my fucking laundry room, dude. I don't want that.
Did anyone at the wedding ask you to do stand up?
Yes, dude.
Yep.
So annoying.
How awful
Oh
is that?
my fucking God, bro. Oh, that's so annoying. They're like, tight five. They just kept saying that to me. My buddy.
Who taught them that word?
I did.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I fucked up. Because he was like, they kept saying, like, you going to do a set? I'm like, I can do a tight five as a joke. And then they keep pushing, like, dude, you have to roast Graham, the groom. I'm like, no, dude, this is, his grandmother's here.
His
like,
family's here.
There's no way I'm drunk now. Like, I'm not, no. Because I'm going to be mean. If it doesn't play, then it's just, I'm a dick. And it's so, no. And by the way, nothing gives me more anxiety than going to somebody else's event and then it's now about me.
Dude,
I can't handle that.
You feel I'm like, dude, it's his day.
Yeah, I'm
why
not.
Why is that on me? You know.
No. Also, I don't work for free, bitches.
Yeah,
pay
pussies.
up. Yeah.
I'm so glad you're smart enough that you didn't do that.
No. I would have made an absolute asshole.
You would have ruined the wedding.
And then if I'm bombing, I go into my material. Yeah. And then like I go into like my actual material. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing right now, dude?
Yeah. We had. Was it at least kept concealed, like just between you and your friend group, like do 5? Or was it the whole wedding was like, is he going to do it?
They were starting to spread. It was starting to get out.
Dude,
at one point, it had been confirmed. I had to talk to the MC. Like, I'm not getting up. I don't know if my name's on your sheet, but it shouldn't be.
We didn't have the ceremony like you guys did, but it happened where it was the whole dinner. It was like midway through. My brother went to the bathroom, and they were like, Jake, you got to get up there and do stand-up. I was like, no. And before I could say no, my uncle is grabbing a microphone, pulling a cord over to my table. And he wants me to just stand at my table and do stand-up. And I was just like, no, I'm not. I literally said I'm not fucking doing that.
All right, dude, that's so. Our good friend Jordan McDonald has a funny joke about this. Where like it's the only job where people would be like, you're a comedian, like say something funny. You wouldn't go up to a boxer and be like, hey, you're a boxer, knock me out.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that. But people love doing that to us. And also, it's like the drunk dads love giving you comedy advice. Mm-hmm. Like love telling you what's funny or like, hey, what skit you working on?
They call everything a skit.
A skit.
Put that in your skit.
Put it in your bit. Put that in your bit, Matty.
Mm-hmm.
But my dad's the only one who's not like that. My uncle and stuff, and like all my friends' dads try to like tell me what's funny and like, oh, dude, you'll be out to dinner like with like your girlfriend's parents. Like, oh my God, you could put that in your sketch,
dude.
Yeah.
Yep, they call them sketches.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
They never
like,
get it right.
What sketch, dude? I don't have like I tell jokes. That's all it is.
My grandma says you can put that in. She'll be like your stand-up thing, which feels just as bad as sketch.
It's kind of that little stand-up thing you do. Yeah, like, come on.
Yeah, that hobby that's going nowhere. Yeah,
I'm doing it at a good place.
It is painful when they talk about it like a hobby.
Is this
like,
twist off or bottle?
It's a. You're gonna need a thing. Do you have a lighter or something?
Oh wait, no, I got a key.
Oh hell yeah, he's got it.
I got a bottle opener.
Nice.
I forgot I had this. I have 2 of them actually.
It is very demoralizing when someone talks about comedy as if it's like a hobby.
Oh my God.
Like, so what's you just kind of do it in your free time? And I'm like, well, my free time is when I'm not doing comedy, actually.
Yeah.
Someone is, I drank with an old buddy of mine, and we're in Boca, and we're just surrounded by all these like fancy people, and he's like someone I did the startup with, and he's still like deep in it, like full on VC guy, and just I love this shit, and he's introducing me to his friends. He goes, "This is Jake's. He used to be working with our company, and he's an aspiring comedian."
Aspiring
and I was
comedian.
just like, you fucking prick.
Yeah, it's like
he's trying.
Right.
I was like,
right,
dude, just say I'm a comic.
It is. I mean, it's tough to like because there's really nothing to like show for it in the beginning stages.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never had a Topo Chico.
Is this right?
Ooh.
Welcome, brother. You'll never go back. If you're ever trying to like lay off the booze for a little, this is great. You just slug these all day. It feels like a beer.
Yeah,
it's nice.
They
say it's water, but it's half air. I always piss yellow when I drink them.
Does your girl's family like fuck with
dude?
you?
My dad. Shout out to Dave. He's listening right now. Hasn't missed an episode. Her dad's the best, dude.
That's
Dave,
awesome.
Dave listens to every episode.
Hell yeah.
So if I ever say something crazy about him, be hot on the beat. We'll have to beat
I got
that
you.
out. Just
Yeah,
kidding,
yeah.
Dave. I'll see you on 4th of July.
He's the one we cut all that stuff out for.
Stop.
Yeah.
No, he's super supportive. They've been to a show.
Oh hell
They've
yeah.
seen you. We were on a
cool.
show together.
I want like monks or something.
Coopers. We did Coopers
Oh
together
cool.
once.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, they've been to a couple shows. They've been to Sunset, seen me host. Super supportive.
Nice.
No feedback. Nothing. Doesn't give me notes.
It's amazing.
Doesn't say anything. Loves the pod.
That's great. He's just like, good job.
He one time
What do you
mentioned
want?
he's like, you don't get a little nervous smoking weed on camera? And I'm like, for what? And that's like implying like, well, what if you'll never get high? It's kind of like that situation. It's like, but if this doesn't work out, then you have like endless hours of you smoking weed. And I'm like,
just saying crazy
well,
dumb
I've
shit.
puffed the joint from time to time.
Saying crazy shit on a pod, smoking weed. Someone explained it to me as like, you got a face tattoo now.
Yeah, well,
It's
this
like, yeah, you
exactly,
might not get a job after, but it's cool.
Well, to me, this is how we just put our foot on the gas, cancel all other options, and we just keep going hard.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. But like Shane Gillis talks about when he got SNL, like the one bummer of losing it was like the first time he got to show his parents something that they knew that they could tell their friends about. Like, my son's not just doing not just doing like bits on stage. Like he's on SNL.
He's a professional. Look, my son is a pro. Yeah.
But I think even he would have. I think he has admit that it worked out the way it should have worked out. It worked out. Yeah. I mean, he could have got washed away. And
I'd like to think he benefited at the it was probably hell to go through.
But you can't be higher than the top.
Yeah.
And he's at the top.
Exactly.
So however he got there.
Like, how many other SNL writers can you name right now that are writing? There's a couple. I know there's like one from this town everyone knows. But it's like
Casey Shorneva.
Yeah,
no,
she did. Absolute.
There's a couple Austin. Dismukes.
Yeah.
I just learned he's an Austin comic, and Devin Walker.
Yeah.
Both on SNL as what do they call them? Players. Cast members.
No, that's huge.
Yeah.
Because I know like Mulaney was like a writer, but up until Mulaney popped, was he like a household name of like, oh, he writes for SNL?
No.
So it's like end of the day, it's like it sucked. He went through it, but I'm sure it helped.
Yeah.
At the very end of it.
I would love to write for SNL. I know it's still kind of lame, that show now, but like I would still love that. Just type of writing is awesome, where like everyone is focused so hard on comedy is really cool.
I would just love to. There's still an appeal of mine to just be a New York comic and like actor and stuff.
I kind of had like a little epiphany once, like if I make it in Austin, have a good long comedy career, like in the military they call it your Twilight Command, where like if you've done 20 years, you'll go to the city you want to live in, so you get out there. I would Twilight in like New York City, like just as an old comic. You could headline, pop in whenever you want, and but also you guys, Brandon knows the anxiety I have. New York City isn't built for your boy, dude.
I feel like just from being here, I've been here since January. Is there any other place that's like this where it's just within a 3 to 5 minute walk, there's just 7, 8 shows going on?
I will say San Diego is kind of like that.
It's like that,
but not at the
same quality.
No. It's like you would call like San Diego like Walmart, like Austin, but it's still like there's like the Madhouse, and then one block over is the Laugh Factory, and then it's Mic Drop, and then it's American Comedy Co., and then there's like Independent, but it's still not on like the level that Austin is.
But could you just park and walk to all of them?
No, that's the thing too. Like parking's a bitch. Everything costs. It's way more chaotic.
The big like the big 5 spots are all on the same street or close.
It's sick.
Like you could take a scooter or walk, and you could do East Austin, Creek in the Cave, Vulcan, Comedy Mothership, and Sunset all in one night easily. If it was in that order and you're just walking down the street.
Yeah.
And what's crazy, then there's also Velveeta, Black Rabbit, like Maggie Mays, all the other independent produced shows.
And then there's there's 2 Austins. I'm doing a spot at Cap City tonight. That's on the north side. There's no other. There used to be Romo Room that was before your time, but that's Cap City kind of owns North Austin. I guess now they do Don't Tell.
Okay.
But
But
there's
yeah,
no like North Austin Comedy Club.
'cause I was super torn between moving New York to here because the coolest, it's still, I need to get it out of my head, but like the coolest thing is like, you know, the Louis, like the show?
Yeah.
You know, the opening to that show, and it's just him running around the spots, snagging a quick pizza, and like running out of the door to hit the next one.
That's like Mark Norman's life right now.
That's like, just the coolest thing.
Oh, like he'll do like vlogs and stuff of him just like working out jokes in a cab and then getting out, doing a spot, fat blacks, and going to Caroline's when that was around.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's definitely sexy.
I feel like you can do that here, but you don't have to hit the cab. Like you literally are running up once you're like plugged in here. It's I feel like you can. I'm seeing like I have friends that are literally just running up and down the street. They're like, I gotta go to another spot.
Yeah.
They do a spot. They're like, sorry, I gotta go. Bye. And they're literally jumping all around this bitch, and it's like, that's incredible. Like that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of just quality spots close proximity and just. I don't know. It's more community. We all live in neighborhoods. We have normal houses. I have a yard, dude. I have a dog. Yeah. Like it's. I can just live a life here. It's so stress free. I like the city. Whereas like, dude, if I lived in New York City, I would be in my apartment all fucking day, and then go do spots. I wouldn't want to be out in that nonsense. It's just. Really,
you don't like the city life, dude. Running around, hey, I'm walking in.
Dude,
like a lot of those.
This is a city.
Yeah.
That's not a city. That's a
concrete jungle.
Dude. That's Sims. That's a simulation.
Yeah.
It's too much. You're bumping into people. I stayed with a friend in New York in 2019, and it was like the smallest apartment. Your view is directly into another window of another apartment, and like rent was like $2,600. It was insane. You have to climb a mountain of stairs to get to the top.
Dude.
The city, it's the worst kind of humidity because it smells like piss and like hot dogs and fucking BO. It's insane.
Yeah, I stayed with a buddy for a week, and he lived in FIDI, like the financial district.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, he's in the nice place. And I get into his apartment. It's like it's a fucking box, bro.
Yeah. Now the financial
like,
district has some sick fucking bars. They got really cool, but people could just come in their suits.
It was a fun time. We went out and like drank and stuff.
I did a night
the
of
living
like going
stuff.
around drinking, and it's so much fun, especially when people are showing you around. And like we were on rooftops and like looking at. I was right before deployment, and I remember like, dude, this is kind of cringy to like admit or like, but I remember standing. I was at the time watching the show Gotham, so I felt like a young Batman,
like a
young Bruce Wayne, and I was just like looking at it in New York, and like I literally in a week I'm like deploying to the middle. I was like going to Dubai. Shouldn't say the Middle East. That's misleading. I was in Dubai, which isn't. Well, I said that. It's funny. When I was on Kill Tony, I said that. I said the Middle East, and I was like, "Fuck, why'd you?" Because then they asked where, and I said Dubai, and everyone laughed. I'm like, "Yeah."
That's a good. Hey, it ended up.
But it was
out.
good. It was good. But I'm looking out at New York City. I see the Empire State Building. I'm like, this is what you're fighting for, baby. I'm just like looking out. I'm like, this is your fucking country.
This city needs saving.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I am James. What is it? Not James Gordon. Is it
Bruce Wayne?
No, but what's the detective?
Oh, Gordon. I just know it's Gordon.
Yeah, young James Gordon. James Gordon is what Gotham is more. It's more so about a young James Gordon because Bruce Wayne's a kid. And it's young. Are you into like that's the only superhero?
Gotham,
really
I never watched like the show too much, but my favorite movie of all time is The Dark Knight. That Dark Knight, that trilogy is awesome, bro.
On the last episode of this podcast,
we did. Yeah, dude, big Batman guy.
Yeah,
it's cool as shit.
Did you ever slipped into a costume?
I'm sure as a kid I did.
We got to get you in one, dude.
I've definitely.
Where is she?
I had a bunch of Batman toys as a kid that I'm mad we threw away because they're probably worth something.
As a guy that seemingly loves The Dark Knight, his favorite program, his favorite movie, why the fuck was Maggie Gyllenhaal the leading lady?
Oh,
you have no qualms?
I have no qualms. No, I just
really.
I know they changed it from the first one.
She looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah, the girl from Batman. What was the first one called? Is it just called Batman?
It's just
Batman Returns.
I'll pull it up right now.
The
Batman
first
Forever.
one
It's like Batman Forever or something.
Begins.
Batman Begins.
Yeah, and they straight up give like it was the actual first origin story of Batman.
He like goes to China and does kung fu.
Yeah, well, every other Batman before it was just like he was a rich guy, his parents were killed, and now he just knows how to do all this.
Yeah,
this one was like, no, this is how he learned how to fuck absolutely everyone up.
You would like Gotham City.
When trained.
Gotham is sick. It's literally just, dude, and it's a young Alfred. It's so badass.
Nice.
It's a sick show, and it's just like it's the only one where people don't have powers.
Is there a young, what's it called in it? Not young, but he's younger,
I guess,
Penguin.
Yeah, but Penguin's in it. He's like the primary, and it's just all like mobs. He's like a mobster.
Yeah.
I guess Poison Ivy kind of has powers. But
She hot in it?
No, he was like a little girl. Well, actually, it was weird. It was a little girl that.
Oh yeah, she's the same age as Batman.
But she got
Good
poisoned, ivied, and then turned into a woman. It was weird.
Oh, like
so the woman that she turned into was a different actress and like a full-grown, like 30-year-old woman who was good-looking. Yes.
Hell
but
yeah, brother.
It was weird the way they did it. I don't know, man. So at the wedding, I think. I don't know. Wait, someone's phone's ringing.
It's mine.
Me?
I was
You're
trying to
good. You're
ignore
good. It was just so. It was very extravagant. A lot of dancing. It was in the desert. I don't know. It was a good time, but like I just like the idea of. I don't know, man. A backyard bash. My girlfriend asked me what I would want served at our wedding, and I said beers, burgers, and brats, and she tata'd me.
Burgers and brats sounds great.
Who doesn't like that? I'm sick, dude. This wedding had the fucking salmon, veal, lamb. Dude, it's so dumb.
We were talking about because like when you go to these big extravagant ceremonies, there's no way they're gonna be able to give good food to 100+ people.
Yeah,
like they can be like on paper steak and salmon,
yeah,
but you're getting a little puck.
No,
that was just like pre-made a day
you get
or
a puck,
two before.
and no matter what it is, it's a puck.
It's just like here's that.
It's always just like the chicken was so small. It's mass, and then they set up the catering in the guest home that I was staying in. Mm-hmm. So every time I walked in there, it was full ratatouille. Just everyone running around with their fucking dude. I mean, catering is a weird gig. Because you can either get a lot of tips, or I don't think anybody were tipping these people because you just assume that everything's covered because it's so extravagant.
Yeah, it's usually the dude who's covering the bill at the end is throwing a tip in there.
So as a groomsman, we get herded around like cattle. And it's just like pictures before the ceremony, after. Everyone's up there eating the hors d'oeuvres, drinking. I'm so hot, still taking pictures. It's like insane. One time I was at a wedding and we were in that situation where we were taking more pictures. So I slid a 22. I just see these trays of hors d'oeuvres coming out of the kitchen. So I see this young, hardworking Latino man. He's got some nice kicks on. I say, "A young man, come over here." I hand him a 20. I say, "Next 3 trays, you bring them right out to the field." He did just that, dude. He got his boys. They just came out there in a diamond formation, a flying V. And the hors d'oeuvres are always weird too. This place, it was weird because like the food was like all fancy and weird, but the hors d'oeuvres were like a pulled pork slider. Which I appreciated greatly.
That's fucking yummy, dude.
Some kebabs, a chicken stick, some nice stuff like that. Some capri.
Capri, like caprese salad type shit?
It's a caprese, yeah. Well, it was like a little marinara, what is it? A little fresh mozzarella, if you will.
Mozzarella, tomato, basil.
Balsamic vinaigrette.
Oh, dude, fuck me up.
That shit's nice, but...
Like I called him a little Latino man.
Well, he was a young Latino man, dude. He was a young... I mean, if you saw the hairline, you knew exactly where we stand. This guy he was filthy with the footwork on the soccer field. I could just tell, Mm-hmm. What kind of wedding does your girl want a huge bash?
Nah, she's fine with a small one. You were talking about the food. The wedding I went to, they got a taco guy. And
Boom.
That was great because it's
they had
just
a taco
on
guy
a giant grill, cooking up fresh food, fed everyone.
Night 1 at the rehearsal, they had a taco guy.
That's great.
Night 2 at the welcome pool party, they did burgers.
Okay.
The wedding was the fancy stuff, and it was like that was when I was the hungriest because I was out again, just being herded around like a heifer.
Yeah.
All day. I mean, what kind of spread would you want? Like a taco truck is nice. I'm trying to think of like when I roll up, I don't want like one time there was like a raw seafood spread and it was like ice and it was like shrimp and like, but we're in the heat,
I like the charcuterie board before, like during the cocktail hour, everyone tears it up. It looks like a barren wasteland after. There's like one grape, like a piece of moldy cheese.
Yeah,
like,
dude, a little thing of toothpicks.
I've been appreciating charcuterie so fucking much lately.
Are you accompanying it with wine? Because it's game changing.
Yes, dude. We over this past weekend, the day it was like 2 days before the wedding. My buddy loves wine. We literally got 6 wines from different countries in Europe. And a gigantic charcuterie board.
Yeah.
And we just crushed 6 bottles of wine together.
And the cheese.
With like 5-6 people, all cheese. And then we ordered chicken parmesans.
Oh, wow.
So we just had a full-on wine night.
Oh, wow.
And just tasting, I got pretty fucking trashed on
Wine is good, dude. I like wine. I like the wine. I like the drunk that wine produces. It's a bad hangover, but I do like the fun drunk that it produces.
Dude, throwing up after a night of drinking wine is terrifying.
You
You look like you're just fucking throwing blood everywhere. It's awful.
Yeah.
Brandon, did my phone turn back on?
Yeah, it's back on.
You can just throw it to me because I'm
Alright.
realizing someone's meeting me here as well. I'm waiting on a text.
Yeah.
Good catch. Bad throw by me. Good
I was
catch.
I was a catcher because I was a chubby kid, and they just stick you.
Behind the plate.
Did you play baseball?
I played t-ball, and that's where I got my nickname, Jake the Snake, as a kid. So I was fast little fat kid. I hated baseball though. I chop at the ball. I'm sure I could fix it
like
now.
a sword?
Instead of like swinging up, I would swing down at it, and I would
Yeah.
just smack it to the ground.
Well, you got.
It's
I mean,
awful.
you have a high strike zone.
Yeah, that too.
The way I just remember catching and being chubby and being so sweaty and like always asking the umpire to help me up and just I relied on there was these little sacks that you'd put on your calves and you would just sit on them.
Knee savers.
Knee savers, is that what they call them?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I know a couple ladies that could use some knee savers. But no, the knee savers, I couldn't have done it without it. And I would always, the skinny kids were just getting down there like, and they thought they were better than me.
Dude, it happened to me yesterday. I was at Creek and we were going inside and they had one of the rope area, like things used to rope off an area.
Yeah.
It was just like out, and I was like walking by because we were like next to a bar. My buddy just casually just squats, goes right under it, thinks nothing of it. I try to do it. I dismantled the entire fucking thing,
Dude.
and someone had to help me put it back together.
Yeah, when you tear apart a structure with your body, it's
embarrassing,
It's tough. It's very tough. I'm not so graceful myself. I'm gonna tell you guys a party move that you please put this in your back pocket, Brandon. If maybe I've already said this because I've been preaching this for a while. I did this at the wedding I went to in September, and I did this at this wedding. What you do is at the first wedding I went to, I had suspenders. I didn't have those this time, so I used the belt. When the dance floor is just getting settled, I take the belt off. I find a boy that I know will get into the trenches with me. We hold it up as the limbo, and the party goes wild. There's 20 seconds of awkwardness, like what the fuck are these guys doing?
Yeah.
And then it takes my buddy Buddha, shout out, came in hot, got under there, did the limbo, and then before you know it, a full line. People are screaming lower, lower, and like I'm just dancing with the belt with the fucking pride and joy of the party. You guys use this one.
Full limbo sounds dope.
Yeah, man. And then you just, dude, like you'll be surprised. Some old bat of a woman ruined our fun. This old lady who had no business being on the limbo line got in there and cracked her knee, dude. She fucking went down. She was wearing I saw the moment where her heel started to wobble. And another thing, all the young ladies are doing this barefoot. You know, they kick the feet off. Men, it should not be weird when I do that. I took my shoes off. I was getting looked at like there was a swastika on my forehead. What the fuck's up with that?
I mean, that is. I'll be honest. If I saw another dude take his shoes off, I'd be like, "Be a fucking man."
All right, I
dude.
guess I'm
Put
just
your
comfortable.
shoes
I guess I'm
back
just a little more comfortable with who I am.
I respect it because
I go for comfort at all times.
and you should. And I'm the real loser by judging you because I'll never do it, and
Yeah.
you'll enjoy a barefoot wedding.
Your
but
fucking heels are getting sliced up, dude,
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
dummy. You're walking like a penguin because you can't even put your feet down.
I got bad knees, so I keep shoes on. I need
So
extra
as a
cushion.
bad knee guy, are you just swaying the shoulders a little? How do you boogie?
I don't boogie.
Really?
You guys don't.
Jake,
I can.
you know
look,
you want
that-
do you want to be a husband one day?
yeah.
Hey, will you at least learn the dance for the
I
wedding?
can. I can dance.
Okay.
Like you know the thing you do right before you break dance. Not that I know how to.
Oh
break
yeah, that
dance.
like
You like kind of. I
that's-
can do that.
That's a good one. That's a
perfectly.
good one.
I can
But
nail
you got to be
that.
careful with that one because you start doing that, a circle will come around you,
And
and
then
they
you don't break
and you
dance?
don't. Yeah, you just and that happened.
Yeah, I can
I
sidestep.
witnessed
shuffle.
that.
I can do the backpack kid dance.
You have to be
I
careful.
can do a lot of stupid
I
shit.
found myself in situations where I was like, also there was a little mushrooms were introduced to the mix, and so like I was getting so funky and having so much fun. I dance like I know I'm like trying to look funny. I'm not like trying to look cool. I'm
Same,
like, yeah.
same.
So you got to be careful though because you go hard enough and you look up, all of a sudden there's a circle around you. You have no idea how you got there, and it's just very confusing. It happened to me a couple times. I'm like, how long have you guys been watching me dance?
They gravitate towards your confidence.
I guess that's what it is.
Everyone's
dude.
kind of afraid to start it. You know.
Not,
There's a
dude, this
scene-
was the first wedding where the bride danced for 11 hours. She did not leave the dance floor.
Hell,
She was
good for
having the
her.
time of her fucking life.
Yeah.
And then they both jumped in the pool fully garbed, and it was a beautiful scene.
Yeah, I'm just not a big. I'll have drinks. I love going out.
I mean,
to
I'll
a
get
dive.
fucked. I'll get fucked up, but I ain't gay. You know?
I'm big on like even outside. Like I'd prefer going to a bar and having a cocktail or going to a dive. before going to like a fucking dance floor.
Yeah.
And now, shit like that. I feel I'm big.
Yeah.
I'm even when I tried dancing in like middle school.
Right.
Like I remember when like Soulja Boy was big.
Yeah.
Everyone knew how to do that dance. I was just stomping on feet.
Yeah.
Like, trying to fucking do Soulja Boy dances.
I'm like so do you, when you are on the dance floor, I'm assuming you need something in your hand, makes you feel a little less weird?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. If it's like, if it was
well,
like
the way I was moving, I would have been spilling.
Oh,
I had to have mitts free.
You were like in Wolf of Wall Street. Doing the crazy.
Yeah.
Dance? Oh, okay.
And now that's what I wanted to ask you. I don't want to be stereotypical as a lanky man, but do you ever hit one of these?
Yeah. Erica likes to do that, so we'll get in a line and do it, and then it looks cool because we're like a couple.
Nice.
I like to, I like to go dance. I like to get fucked up and go dance around Austin, and I'm so bad, but I just drink enough.
What do you mean? I guess I didn't know. You just go dance?
I feel like I've talked about this, bro. Like me, Dale, Erica, Jordan, like we get fucked up. We go to Barbarella's or we'll go to Coconut Club, which is 2 gay clubs, but there's great dancing, and no one's really that attracted to me, so it's fine.
Right.
So I just dance. Dale gets harassed. That's his problem. He gets some free beers. We get down. They play good music.
I got friends now that just like that. They're like, dude, I want to go dancing, and I was like, what the
I
fuck?
think
So fun.
I think
so many guys like
I think
doing
you need
it
to
now.
snap at. I think there was a moment where I would never dance, and a lot of it comes from like being a kid at a school dance, and like the last song's on, and I still haven't asked a girl to dance, and I kept convincing myself for the last hour that I would ask a girl to dance, and then before it's all done, my mom's like, "How was it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it was real fun by the punch bowl. It was sick."
Yeah. My issue growing up because I was similar scenario, like afraid. I would always finally be like, fuck it, I'll do it.
Right.
And then it's like, 10 minutes till it's over. And I'm like, I pussied out all the way up until the end.
I just had 10 minutes of fun.
Yeah, it was like I could have been doing this the whole time.
It wasn't until senior year where I started just, you come with me, middle of the floor. You hear this? Nicki Minaj Starships? Let's go. Let's fall in love.
Yeah, prom, I was kind of just fucking around.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Prom, so you graduated 2011?
2011.
Nice. You get to do this? Did you guys do that?
No, I'm sure we did. That's not something I remember too well.
Yeah, I was 1-2. What are you? 2016.
Yeah.
Nice.
11, 12. You're 16? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Where are we at?
Damn.
When do we start this?
We're at like 47 minutes.
Beautiful, dude. We're cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I would like, I just love the idea of a backyard wedding, just the people I fuck with. This one had a pool, which was sick. The second I learned it was appropriate to get out of the suit and into the trunks, I did just that.
Yeah, dude, I hate suits, bro.
It feels like getting dressed to kill rocks. All right, so we were all in the same room together playing music, playing Jimi Hendrix. We had whiskey. We were getting dressed. Like, it feels pretty badass because you're in the AC. And then very quick, you realize there could not be a more uncomfortable garment on my body right now.
Yeah, for me, it's just the tucking in the shirts.
Yeah.
And tucking in a shirt as a fat dude sucks.
Brother, I still.
It sucks so hard.
As a former tub of goo, I still get flashbacks when I have to tuck.
Dude, I'm sure, and you said you played baseball too, and they'd make you.
Oh,
they would make me tuck it in. The shirt was already too small.
When I played soccer, I found this little hack that if I sag, it keeps the shirt straighter and I don't look as fat. I don't know if you found that. But then nonstop, they kept stopping the game for me to pull up my pants. I became that kid. Like, pull up your fucking pants, dude. What are you doing? Do you remember the era where that started to be cool, like sagging? At least in my...
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
like
mom
the skaters would do it.
When I would do that.
Dude, I remember being at the DMV or someplace, and I was like filling out a piece of paper. I was 16. And this old lady walks up behind me in the loudest octave you could possibly... She's like... Are you aware that your underwear's showing? And I was a witty young kid. I totally knew I was going for it. And I hit her with I didn't, but thanks for embarrassing me. And then she turned bright red. And she's like, she was like trying to, she thought, she knew what I was doing. And she was trying to embarrass me, but I flipped it on the
Damn, dude, reverse psychology.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's clever shit, bro.
Dude, her brain was out the door. Mine was on its way into development. You know, that's just the old checkmate.
You consued her brain like Galactus.
I did.
You took everything from her.
I did. I
gained her knowledge.
Totally get that reference.
Were you ever in a? Yep. Were you ever in the era where wearing like 2 or 3 shirts was cool?
Yeah,
That was
absolutely.
fucking
you wanted
beautiful.
the undershirt to be a little longer. You wanted it to poke
like
out.
red, black, like different colors. Dude, that was incredible.
That
for
was
fat
cool.
kids.
Or you would do a long shirt under like a sweater, and the long shirt would poke out, kind of look like a dress a little bit.
For us, I had to wear collared shirts in my middle school.
Oh.
So it would be collared shirt, and you would just wear different shirts under, and everyone did it so it didn't look like I was hiding my titties.
That's
so
nice.
I was just like, dude, perfect.
You're compressing. You're wearing like a schmedium, so it just pushes them in. Yeah.
I was wearing Under Armour to middle school, dog.
Brassiere on, dude, like a bad Victorian bitch.
God,
Yeah.
dude, just like the flashbacks and the PTSD of changing in the locker room. I would have to go into the shower to take my shirt off, dude.
Dude,
I was
that
so
sucks.
embarrassed, and I wasn't even like I was like chubby, where it's like with a shirt on, you might not know. I was sitting in that region, so it's like any pool party was no fun for me. And I lived in California. That's all anyone wanted to do is go to the pool, go to the beach, and I hated those.
All my
activities.
friends, let's go to the beach. We're in fucking Florida.
Hated water. Were you
Dude.
fat?
No, but I had like at one point in my life as a
Acne?
teenager, ass, back, face.
You had acne?
Acne?
Yeah,
That's a thing?
Yeah, like I get
Wow.
like pimples on my ass, and I'd go to change in the locker room and be like, "Oh, look, Brandon has Braille on his ass."
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it was a pretty good burn. I'd be like, "Fuck, they got
Yeah.
me."
Dude, they're just like, look at Pangea.
Fuck, I had
Yeah,
something
that's
else.
tough, dude.
I was thinking football. Like I looked back.
That was a
on
great
pictures,
Go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
And I was like, "Oh, I was
Ooh.
kind of fat then," but I was
Yeah.
like by choice, and I was like proud of it.
Yeah,
so
you
it's
felt
different. Yeah.
as long as those pads are on you, you're a stud.
Yeah,
I bumped into my rival fat kid.
The next town over, dude.
I literally this weekend. No, he went to middle school with me. We were both the fat
Dude,
kids.
like literally, the hallways are not big enough for both of us.
No.
Like literally, we can't. We have one of us has to leave.
And what we both were trying to win funniest in middle school.
Oh no!
I ended up winning. I got
Good for you.
I won it, and I saw him this weekend, shredded.
Oh
That
no!
sucked. He is fucking.
He's just
ripped,
like, "I hope
bro.
you're still funny, buddy."
On something close to that, when I first started comedy out here, I did valet for a little. Like, I moved into my place. I needed some cash. And he taught like a business class in high school, retired because his businesses were so successful, and now lives out here. And he frequented the hotel that I stayed at for dinner. So I was constantly having to park my high school teacher's car
Oh.
as like a 26-year-old. And I'm like, this is like, you want it the other way around, you know? You want like, he got fired for like hitting on a girl or something. He said I was never gonna make it. Now I'm a fucking tycoon. I'm a real estate tycoon. I sold his house because he couldn't afford it. And he's parking and by the way, it's a Tesla that he drives. I'm like, by the way, these things shouldn't they park themselves? Why the
Yeah.
fuck am I parking it?
He's like, "You just look like you need the money."
Yeah.
So you had
Yeah.
a successful.
Yeah, he would tip me. Oh, that was so painful. He would tip me.
He tips so fucking good.
Dude, he
that
tipped very
asshole.
well. He tipped very well.
So you have a super successful teacher. Do you ever have like? Do you have like a shit show of a teacher from before? Like, it's just like a mess now.
Well, we had a teacher that like publicly died from smoking cigarettes, and that's not the best.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
just sad.
And you know, when the youth's in your hands and you just can't even put down the pack.
We had an 8th grade teacher that would like hit on everyone, and he would fucking. I remember one time he got so like fucked up on either pain pills or something. He was riding a broomstick in the hallway.
Oh my gosh!
It was incredible.
Wow, you guys had hallways.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, me and Brandon didn't have hallways.
You didn't have hallways?
Yeah, that blows people away. Did you?
What do you mean hallways?
Like our school was outside. Everything was like.
No, I had hallways.
Oh wow! So
Yeah.
like in
Yeah,
mine.
don't speak for Brandon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah, thank
sorry.
you,
In
man.
LA County, all the schools are outside.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, yeah, it's not the case for like anywhere else in the world.
No, this dude was riding the broomstick like it was a horse, and we saw him on.
Like he was preparing for a Quidditch match.
And before, like, we had Tinder and everything was out there, there was, like, Craigslist dating, and we found him on there. This guy was just going through it, and then he got, like, DUIs. This dude's nuts. Is this where you went?
Yeah, this is like my high school. It's called like the new building, and so we had those like all indoors AC. Like if you had classes
Damn,
in there, you
dude.
were like, dude, life's fucking sweet.
That is nice.
And then this is like the rest of it, like the
That's
rest
a
of the
nice
campus.
school,
Dude, we had portables, which fucking
Yeah,
sucked.
we had bungalows.
Yeah, they were, like, basically little trailers that had shit AC that you would just sweat dick and then do math. It sucked so hard.
It's so funny to see a little penis come out of your pore.
Mm-hmm.
You sweat dick.
And then that's when dude, did you ever have the mosquito ringtone?
Mosquito
Do you
ringtone.
remember that? It was the ringtone that it was like a pitch that only like kids could hear.
Yes,
Dude.
I do remember, like a dog whistle.
Yeah, and once you hit a certain age, you can't hear it. It's such a high frequency, only like kids could hear it, and
Yeah.
everyone would just be playing it, and the teachers would not know what's going on, and people would be freaking the fuck out. And everyone's pointing fingers.
Yeah, and the teachers are like, "Are my class like schizophrenic? What's happening?"
I'm not hearing anything.
I'd love if you get a teacher who's like 29. You could hear him kind of be like, I think I hear something.
What's going on here?
What the hell is this?
You never did the mosquito, dude?
I don't recall the mosquito. I remember the firefly, which was the phone.
That was like it had like 4 pre-dialed numbers on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it's like you had 1, 2, 3, 4, and it was like, but your mom would program like 1 is me, 2 is your dad, 3 is grandma, 4 is 911.
No, I had a full on what was it, a Razor, and I was Bluetooth and shit to everybody. I was the plug for Bluetooth songs. Well, fuck it.
I love the Razor, the Sidekick. That was a hot flip. That was a hot girl phone. But look, I actually we're gonna have to wrap this one up a little earlier today. I'm gonna have to get going. I got some things I gotta knock out.
I mean, we're almost at an hour.
Sweet, beautiful, perfect. So this will come out on Thursday. Jake, thank you again. Friend of the pod, friend of the program. You've been on. You'll be back. Plug everything you got.
It's getting good on Instagram and TikTok and everything. We have a bunch of sketches coming. You'll see the scooter sketches and more shit that we drop, and then just my name, Jake Ricca, on YouTube, Instagram, and all that.
Hell yeah. I now produce a show on the east side of Austin every week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. at East Austin Comedy Club, Illicit Comedy. Get your tickets at laughhigher.com. That'll be every week. We're building it up. It's been a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite rooms in town, so please buy your tickets. Brandon does the show there on Monday. Yep. If you're not on the east side of Austin on Wednesday and you're on the north side, just go 10 more minutes, and Brandon will be at Rocky's Piano Bar.
Yep.
Every Wednesday, 8 p.m.
Yep.
And then also Thursdays at the Creek.
Yeah, Thursday. I mean, just follow my Instagram at BrandonLejeune _ because I'm about to have a ton of shows, so come check them out.
All right. Thanks for listening. Captain's Dogs. Thank you, Jake.
Woof, woof.